If your money is just sitting in a savings account right now, you're losing money. Today, I'm going to show you how to make it work for you instead. We're going to cover what investing actually is, the different ways you can invest, how you make money, and then I'm going to do a full live demonstration on DeGiro so you can follow along. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hawa, and on this channel we talk about personal finance for people living in Belgium. If this is the kind of content you like, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like the video. Investing means putting your money to work so it can grow over time. When you invest, you're buying an asset, something that has value, and you're hoping that value goes up. Instead of your money sitting in a savings account earning almost nothing, it's working for you in the background. The earlier you start, the better. Because of compound growth, small amounts invested early can become a lot of money over time. Now, before you start investing, there is one thing you need to have in place first, your emergency fund. That's 3 to 6 months of your essential expenses saved up and sitting somewhere accessible. The reason is simple. You don't want to be in a situation where something unexpected happens and you have to pull money out of your investment portfolio to cover it, because when you do that, you're disrupting your growth. So emergency fund first, then you invest. There are many ways to invest. Today we're going to focus on the stock market because it's one of the most accessible ways to get started. Within the stock market, you can invest in individual stocks. You buy a share of one specific company. ETFs, exchange traded funds. Instead of buying one company, you buy a basket of hundreds or thousands of companies in one go. REITs, real estate investment trusts. A way to invest in real estate through the stock market without buying a property. Bonds. When you buy a bond, you're essentially lending money to a government or a company and they pay you back with interest, generally lower risk but also lower returns. Mutual funds, similar to ETFs in that your money is pooled with other investors and spread across different assets. The main difference is they're actively managed by a fund manager. In today's video, we're going to focus on the stock market, and specifically, there's an important difference you need to understand between stocks and ETFs. When you invest in individual stocks, you're investing in one specific company. That means if the company does well, you can make a lot of money. But if it doesn't, you lose. More potential reward, but also more risk. When you invest in an ETF, your money is spread across many different companies at once. So if one company goes down, the others can carry it. Your risk is shared. It really comes down to how much risk you're willing to take. But if you're just starting out and you don't have a lot of experience yet, most financial advisors will tell you the same thing. Start with ETFs, and that's the advice I follow too. There are two main ways you make money. One, price appreciation. You buy at one price, the value goes up, and you sell at a higher price. That difference is your profit. Two, dividends. Some companies and ETFs pay you a portion of their profits regularly, usually quarterly or annually. So you get paid just for holding the investment. With ETFs, you often get both, growth over time plus dividend payouts if you choose the right ones. This is the question I get a lot. How much do I actually need? The answer is it depends on your budget, and that's actually the good news. Some stocks cost €5, others cost hundreds or even thousands per share. ETFs are the same. There are options for every price range. So you don't need a lot of money to get started. You just need to start. Now, how much should you invest? My rule of thumb, and this is what I always say when we talk about budgeting, is to put aside at least 10 to 20% of your income. That 10 to 20% is your wealth building bucket. Some of it you save, some of it you invest. You decide the split based on your goals and where you are financially. So if you earn €2,000 a month, we're talking 200 to 400 euros a month going towards your future. Even if you start with the low end, that adds up fast when you're investing consistently. The key is consistency. You don't need a big lump. You just need to keep showing up every month. Okay, so let me show you how this actually works. First, you need to download the DeGiro app. Once you have it, you're going to register and create your account. The process is straightforward. You'll need your ID and some basic personal information. Once you're in, this is what your account looks like. Before you buy anything, it helps to do a little research. I use this website, justetf.com, where you can browse and compare different ETFs. You can filter by region, by sector, by size. It gives you a clear overview of what's inside each ETF before you invest. Let me show you a few examples. Example 1, MSCI World ETF. The MSCI World ETF tracks the biggest companies across developed markets worldwide, so US, Europe, Japan, and more. It's one of the most popular ETFs globally because you get exposure to thousands of companies in one investment. Because we're in Europe, you might also want exposure specifically to European companies. There are ETFs that track European indices, so your money stays closer to home. Example 3, real estate ETF REITs. If you want to invest in real estate, but you're not ready to buy a property, this is how you do it through the stock market. Real estate ETFs hold a basket of REITs, companies that own and operate properties, so you're getting real estate returns without being a landlord. First, open your DeGiro app and log into your account. Before you can buy anything, you need to have money in your DeGiro account. So how do you put money in? When you set up your DeGiro account, DeGiro gives you a bank account number and a personal reference number. What you need to do is go to your own bank and transfer money to that DeGiro bank account. And when you do the transfer, you must include your personal reference number in the payment reference field. That reference number is how the DeGiro system knows the money belongs to you and links it to your investing account. If you forget to include your reference number, don't panic. You can get your money back, but it will take a lot of time and you'll have to contact DeGiro to sort it out. So always make sure you include your reference number when you transfer. Once your money is in your account, you are ready to invest. Go to the search bar at the top of the app and type in the name of the ETF you want to buy. For this demonstration, we are going to search for the S&P 500 ETF as an example. Once you find it, click on it. You'll see the current price of one share right there on the screen. Now click the green Buy button. You'll need to fill in two things. First, how many shares you want to buy. Let's say you want to buy 2 shares, you put 2. Second, the limit price. This is the maximum price you are willing to pay per share. So if the share is currently trading at 42 euro, you might set your limit price at 45 euro, for example. What this means is you are telling DeGiro, I want to buy this ETF, but I don't want to pay more than 45 euro per share. This protects you from paying more than you planned, especially if the price moves while your order is being processed. Once you fill in the number of shares and the limit price, the app will show you the total amount for your order. The exact number will depend on the current price and how many shares you're buying, so I won't give you a specific figure here because these numbers change. When you're happy, click Place Order. If you have enough money in your account, the order will go through. If not, it won't. So make sure your balance covers the amount before you confirm. Once your order is placed, go to your portfolio. You'll see the ETFs sitting there, in our example, the S&P 500, and from there you can track everything, how much you invested, how much your investment has grown, and how it's performing day by day. I hope this video was useful. If you enjoyed it, you may also enjoy the video I have linked above. See you in the next one.